rough, rough,
Rough.
rough, rough. Rough like fluff, rough, rough.
That is how we describe internet today. Maybe I just have to spring for better internet, but I can't get anything to play on this damn thing. It's not easy. Squeezy.
Listen, it's not your fault. Don't blame yourself. Internet
I
in
know
Trinidad is horrible.
it
Horrible.
is. It
Across the board.
is. And you
Across the
pay
board.
and you still don't get, good stuff. I mean, I believe we are fully frozen right now. So for those of you still with us, you're the best.
Yes, and welcome
Right?
to the Givin Trouble show.
Welcome
I
to the
am
Givin Trouble show,
I
where
am
the
just
internet
Lisa.
gives trouble.
I am just Lisa, and this wonderful creature is Lyrics, and we are Femcom TT, and we are feminist comedians. What's that you say?
Yes. What is that you say?
She doesn't seem to know either.
Hmm.
So, well, it's not an oxymoron, guys. We are feminists, and we like to make fun of things. I know a lot of people don't think feminists have a sense of humor. And this week I did lose mine, I must admit, because International Women's Day on Monday, I was sour. How was your International Women's Day, Lyrics?
My International Women's Day was good. Simply because I had a show last weekend, The Revenge of King Jab Jab, and I have to say the show went really, really, really well. I'm not going to show any pictures from the show simply because I don't think the internet could take it.
Yeah, I was about to say that's risky. That is some risky
I
shit
think it
right
just, I
now.
think it just picked up, and now it's like all smooth. Like, what do you mean a problem? What do you mean? It was all fine. Nobody does gaslight it, light it like the internet.
Well, I could think of some people who do. But
Well,
so I did this post on Monday, and I was feeling on Facebook, I was like, I'm fed up. I'm fed up. I just fed up. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
Is she not pulling up the post? I don't know.
I am.
I
I
don't know.
am.
I don't know. Let's see.
I am. But you need to walk a mile in my shoes, my girl.
Them shoes song and tight, girl.
Yeah, well, I'm comfortable. There's your post.
I
That's
can't
what
read
you
that
wanted.
shit. It's too small. It's too
That's
small.
what you wanted. I can read it. I can read it. Okay.
Yes, read it.
On this International Women's Day, I'm tired. Tired of trying. Tired of fighting for change. Tired of headlines. Tired of people who really don't care about women prating about how important we are. Tired of seeing be yourself memes when really we want women to be anything but that. Tired of lying and saying to women that their lives have value. Tired of being treated like women are expendable because we knew from early that COVID-19 was going to destroy women's livelihoods and send us back to the kitchen, whether we wanted that or not. What did most world governments do? Not full stop, one full stop, ass full stop. All right. And for me, I think that really gets to the heart of a lot of things with this International Women's Day and with all the vigils and the marching and the protesting that's been going on.
People fed up.
I think people fed up and they're looking for something to do to help. I don't know if marching and walking in the streets is the thing to do. I think we need some very targeted work, and we need to do some work on, men need to do some work. Like, I real fed up with that.
Yeah, but I don't know that men are convinced they need to do work. I mean, I think men see the world completely differently to women, and
Yes.
there hasn't been that bridge to connect that, the two visions. We both want to, we all want a better world, but the way they think that it can be achieved is totally different in a lot of cases, and it's
I think men need to be careful because we are reaching a point where I could seriously see going forward, where a lot of men are going to find themselves, quote unquote, discarded in a sense. Where women are going to be like, I don't need all of this.
You know how they already starting to like the cancel culture. Taking it
Yeah.
is cancel men, yes.
Men looking like they're about to get cancelled though. Like, you want to watch that show? That show been going on for how many years now? About
I's an
2000.
old fan. I's an old fan. I still watching Law and Order. It's still on. It's 20 years and it's still on, and I watch it. It's still
Listen,
21 years, all kind of thing. I watch it
men
still.
might find themselves. I watch with my daughter, and I don't think my daughter have no use for them.
Same
Yeah.
here. My two daughters are both very. I mean, they could take them or leave them. But they ain't really business with it. They're really
Yeah.
not business, and they see through the lies. They see through these
And
men
then on
and
the
their.
flip side, you have men growing up not having life skills. They don't know how to take care of themselves. They don't know how to cook. They don't know how to keep their place. They have none of the. So you're not giving them these skills. Only women are supposed to learn these skills. All right. And yeah, we'll be living in nice houses by ourselves. I just saying.
Nice clean
Wayne,
houses.
Wayne is posing up himself here and doing this.
Now, I have
If
to
he
say,
wear clothes, I want to share him, but he don't wear clothes.
my husband is actually very good at house stuff.
My husband is
He
too.
really does pull more than his own weight, actually. A lot of the time.
Yeah,
When I'm
but
not able, he's doing it.
yeah, I absolutely agree with you. And we are privileged women, right? Because,
Which is a
I'll be
shame, right? Which is
it
a
no,
shame.
exactly. Why is that a privilege? Why is that when I say it, I have to be like, I have to like watch where I say, how I'm living. Because
Yeah, people try to
if you
poison you and thing
say,
because I'm trying to take your
listen, people
husband.
just be like, your husband, like, I'm like, sometimes I'm dealing with my clients and they be like, what you doing? I'll be like, oh, I'm here. What you having for lunch? I'll be like, oh, my husband cooking something. It smells amazing. And they're like, your husband
She don't even know what he
cooking?
cooking.
Your husband cooking and you don't know what it is. And I'm like, that is normal for me. However, it is
Same.
rare. It's far too rare. It is far too rare. It should be the norm. It should be the norm.
Yeah, like I think when people are equally invested in taking care of a place, it's just it helps me when I see that I can't make with whoever it is and somebody else picking up the slack. It makes me feel like appreciated, like somebody notices that something needs to be done and I can't do everything.
Yeah.
It makes me feel like a human.
Yeah, but what I think though is that because boys are not indoctrinated or socialized into the domestic aspect of life, they don't know how much work it is.
Well,
They
when
don't
I
know that is everything, and this is what have to be done, and this is what have to be done. I saw a wonderful sketch, an Australian sketch. It was so funny, where the woman tells the guy, there's this couple living together, short while, and she tells the guy, I'm tired, like, you need to help with the chores. He's not doing anything. So she's like, come, I'm going to teach you. He's like, I don't know how to do these things. She's like, let me teach you. So she takes him down and she shows him, this is the dirty clothes. You take it down, you put it in the washing machine. He's like, no, 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 no. What are you talking about? Listen, let me show you this. And he shows her, he says, look, you just throw down your clothes there. And then when you come back the next day, it's wash and folded. And she's like, yes, I've been doing that. And he's like, what?
That's very good. That's actually really, really good.
The guy's like, what? What do you mean it's not magic? My boy thought, he said, no, come, let me show you this. And he showed you. He said, you just put the dirty dishes here on the side here. And when you come back the next day, you just get clean dishes. And she's like, no, I wash the dishes. And he's like, what? He's stunned.
It's magic. They used to call women the angels of the home.
Listen.
So we really are kind of miracle workers. But yeah, that shit had a cut. People really need to
Listen,
take responsibility for their environment.
listen. So we'll see. Sean is here. Hi, Sean. Sean, come over to me on YouTube today. We
Aw.
switch back and forth. Sean say we need man and good. Change my mind t-shirts. I know. Like man not good, fight me. Another man not good, fight me. Another one. I've person I know on Facebook put a post, and I know I should not reply to people post on Facebook. I have learned the lesson 100 times, and yet still I am there scrolling. I see something, get triggered, and respond like a jackass. So this guy put a
Don't
post
take the
saying
chain. Don't
that
take the chain.
thank you, darling. You see, my magical coffee just appeared. My darling. Yeah, this thing says, he says, I could put my head on a block for all my brethren. That day was never in this GBV thing. So I say, I have to say something. You could put your head on a block that none of your brethren ever hurt or harm a woman or sleep with a woman against her consent. You could really I can't put my head on a block for, I could barely put my head on a block for myself.
I was about to say some of my choices were a little iffy. I don't know.
I have messed with people's consent around sex and sexuality, okay? You want to put your head on a block for your brethren, not even for yourself? No, man. So I say,
risky.
good.
Risky shit.
Good. So I say, listen, bro, you ask these women who your brethren was with, what went on, like you, how you know? You know, he's
Survey
like,
says.
I say, you don't know anything. He's like, you are wrong because I don't have many friends. Plus, I don't get into people's private business.
That's exactly where most of the violence will take place in people's private business. When they reach out in the road, it's done going on for a long time.
You can't put your head, you can't be out there putting your head on a block for people.
It's crazy.
You're mad or what?
You know, as I said,
in
crazy. In these streets.
You understand? In these streets. You out here talking about you do this and that, and you could put your head on a block of people. I don't know what people are thinking now, but it's not making sense.
Not to me. Not
making sense. So,
hey,
International Women's Day, yes, McGill, we get on to the meat. Right? International Women's Day.
Yes,
my girl Oprah, and you know Oprah is how we girl Oprah, right? Decide she's sitting down with the Duchess and Prince Harry. What she's the Duchess of again? She's the Duchess of something.
Cambridge.
It's Cambridge, yeah.
I think so.
A packer ass Duchess something. But anyway, she is the Duchess of Cambridge. She black and they bothered. They bothered, Lisa. They bothered.
I don't know why. Why you think why?
I don't know. It can't be racism because
oh gosh, no.
Queen can't be racist.
No.
She's a class act.
But let me full disclosure. I know almost nothing about this story except like the kind of sort of inevitable media backwash, like going on Facebook and seeing people posting about it. I did not watch the interview. I did crop up on my T-Flix feed as an option, but I did not click on it. Right. So I haven't seen the interview, but I have read some responses to it, and one of them was kind of interesting to me. Yes, and I'd love to talk about that.
With me. Let me share that. That was really interesting.
I thought so.
Right? Yeah, I thought it was a really cool kind of perspective, right? I made this one big. You could read this one, or I'll try.
I can't read that one. So this is actually
what you have.
Yeah, this is actually a writer called No, BC, Philip. And she's a quite a well-known and prominent Caribbean author and
Right.
poet. And she writes about like substantive things. Like she has a book of poems called Zong, which is about a ship that sank full of African chattel slaves. And there
Right.
was like an insurance dispute over the ship. Anyway, it's a beautiful book. And so you can see where her head is at. So what she says here is the House of Windsor must fall,
The
but
House
not
of Windsor.
but not before they pay reparations to the descendants of the victims of the transatlantic trade in Africans. I do
Mhm.
not care that Meghan and Harry are wealthy and live in Los Angeles in an expensive home. I care that they are exposing the obscenity that is the British monarchy. I do
True.
not care that Meghan was wearing expensive clothes and jewelry. I care that the corporations that traded in Africans for some 400 years bore the imprimatur, I cannot say that word,
We all have
imprimatur
limitations.
of the
Ooh, that's a word,
crown
man.
crimes
Mm.
they and their citizens committed against African peoples, their land, their communities, their cultures, and their religion. I do
Mhm.
not care that Meghan is now better off than she was when she left the show Suits. I care that the cultural industries of the UK work overtime to erase not just Britain's involvement in, but the central role the latter played in this crime against humanity.
Let me just
See,
pause it there
see
for a second.
Bridgerton, she says.
Let
Yes,
me
ma'am.
pause it there for a second. I think this point is one of the points that sticks in my craw so strongly,
Tell me.
right? And it is that until I was about 12 or maybe 13 years old, based on the history books and the way history was relayed to me, I thought that I, with my black self, should have been so grateful to the king and queens of England for liberating me from the brutishness of Ungabungaism that was Africa, right? And I resent that so much. There's nothing in there about our glory, about our history, about our contribution. And still to this day in England, they get on like black people never do nothing. And that is why the Windrush scandal happened. Because
Oh,
the
wait,
people
wait,
who were
wait. Could you
working in
wait?
that
Because
office,
let me read this beautiful piece
sorry,
now. It's
sorry, a second.
beautiful
So
and she
please read the
touches on
beautiful
that.
piece.
I
Please
do
read the
not
beautiful piece.
care
Done.
if Meghan was pushy or aggressive. Good on her, I say. I care that the British monarchy has never paid reparations for their role in the enslavement and consequent dehumanization of Black and African peoples. I
Mm-hmm.
do not care that Meghan identifies as mixed race and not Black. I care that the anti Black racism is alive and well in the United Kingdom. I do not care that Meghan was concerned that Archie would not receive a title. I care that Black and African descended people accept awards from a long standing criminal enterprise that works overtime to present itself as harmless and dispenses these awards as a way of managing its former subjects.
Yes.
I do not care if Harry is being influenced by Meghan. That's their business. Plus, it's a sexist trope, isn't it? I
Yes.
care that the British government in 2018, after availing itself of badly needed labor from its colonies in the post war period, attempted to deport thousands of former British subjects who came to the UK as part of the Windrush generation. Ding, ding, that was yours, right?
Yep.
I do not care that Harry and Meghan sat down with Oprah to dish, albeit respectfully, about the British royal family. I care that the House of Windsor, formerly the House of Saxe-Coburg and Gotha, must fall by any means necessary. And if this interview has landed some body blows, I counted 3 last night, then I am happy, very happy. And the
Hey.
ironies are fast surpassing that it was an African descended woman who reveals that indeed the emperor is stark naked. I want to dance on their graves for my ancestors' sake. Doi, doi, doi.
Hey.
And the people say
Listen.
amen.
Well, this is one of many really interesting perspectives on this.
Ugh.
I mean, a big part of me, I am just here for the bacchanal. Like, Raphael, there's a guy, Raphael, he's commenting. He's like, oh, he has a perspective, he has an opinion or whatever. But dude, we are not journalists, we are comedians. Like, wrong show. We're getting to the point.
Okay, can I say again one more time? Listen, if you're getting your news from this show, you're doing something wrong. There's something wrong with your life plan. You need to work on that. Please, I encourage you.
Neither Lisa nor I actually watched the interview. Okay? Let me be very, very clear.
And I said so openly.
We barely know what we're talking about. And we don't really care. So, I'm sorry.
Man made so many comments. I want to see.
We were responsible people. We are not.
What was the comment? I didn't see it. Oh my God.
It's in Facebook. It's in Facebook. You can't see it because it's in Facebook. But yes, Sean, you're right. The royals need more Bridgerton in their life. Right?
Oh my God.
According to Al Bundy, Oprah is the queen of all chicks. Listen, and we chicks are grateful to the queen. Okay? Because this is all the tea. I mean, listen, a black woman could bring, this bad press because of their negative racist reaction to a black woman becoming part of the royal family. And this is not just the royal family. This is the tabloids, the British people. Y'all racist British people. Oh God, all you're racist. Oh, calm down.
Wait, hold on. Wait, I'm composing the headline now. British people racist.
Shock and awe.
Yeah, no, I don't think it'll sell.
Piers Morgan looked like he lose his walk. He didn't lose no respect because he didn't have that. But he looked like he lose his walk again. He storm off a set because apparently he bitter because he and Meghan met once before she started dating Harry. And then after she started dating Harry, she didn't answer his calls. Talk about privilege. And that is so many men, Lisa. That is so many men who believe that they are entitled to access to you and that you not returning the calls, not being interested in them is a problem.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I think if I see a guy and I go out with him and then he start ducking me, I'll feel away. Maybe not forever, but I'll feel away.
Well, you might feel away, but are you going to go out of your way to vilify and destroy them on public television for zero reason?
I might feel a kind of a way, not like a whole way.
I stay petty.
No, I wouldn't destroy them and think. I'm really like, I was thinking to myself, I was thinking about the concept of enemies, right?
Right.
Because I read into the Psalms and thing now, and every Psalm have just like enemies and enemies. So who are these enemies? I'm thinking about my enemies, Jed. And I could really think about these three people.
I just want to say thank to Raphael. He laughed and he say, all right, I get the disclaimer. That's why we love you, Raphael. You the bomb. Raphael's like, okay, and now I know what I'm watching. Carry on.
This is not a new show, dude.
He's like, carry on.
This is two women smoking a little weed and talking rubbish for half an hour.
Come on. Tell the truth.
Oh, come on.
Oh, this is my favorite meme about this interview. All right? It is so gangster.
It's very mafia looking, I can really hear that music and thing.
Diana was like, let me tell you something, Harry. Make sure and have your listen, let me just put this money here for all you because you see these people. If something happened to me, I want my sons to be free. You see Harry petting them chickens like Free Willy? Harry, when he was
what? Petting chickens?
Harry in the Oprah interview, right?
That I didn't watch. Come now, oh God.
They're talking to Oprah, and Oprah has she chickens all over the place, right? And Harry, they're petting Oprah chickens. And you can see Harry living that Aladdin on a carpet ride life. Harry like a whole new world where
With
Tyler
you.
Perry pays my bills. Liming by Oprah now. Oh baby, how? Black people like, yes, will you, Harry, come, Harry, come. Harry, come,
Aww.
Harry. Them people that
Aww.
Harry you with we now. Harry is is a black man father. Come, let me go. Come, boy.
You think it'll be that way for him though? I mean,
Well, let me
because
tell you, right? I live a sort of a Megan life to some extent, right? I'm a dark skinned woman living with a married to a fair skinned man, right? And let me tell you, like on the reels, like all the shit aside, Harry, if me and Wayne is any like example, Wayne gets all the benefits, right? Wayne doesn't lose anything. In fact, he gains because people are like, oh, he must be a good white man because he's married to a black woman, right?
so
And
he
I
gets
get
like so he gets like moral and ethical points just for having married you.
absolutely, and
Oh my God.
people call him Red Man, right? When they don't like him or he's a stranger, they just call him White Man, right? But when you rolling with me, they say, "Oh, Red Man," and everybody just like him more and give him bounces and things because if he with me, he must be nice, right?
I wonder
Right?
if that is some like weird ass subconscious
It's
bias. I
a
wonder if I
gender
have
thing.
also that.
It's a thing. It's a thing. Wayners get more bonks and Rastaman giving him nod and all kind of thing because he with an empress. See?
My husband doesn't get that.
Mm-mm.
He's got the opposite. They say,
Exactly.
one guy asked him if he's still married to the white woman, and he's like, no, my wife black. He say, so you divorced? What are you? You're Muslim?
Yeah, well, Wayne gets props and I get, that's your baby. That's what I get. That is
This
your
shit about
baby or use the
mixed
nanny. What?
race.
Trying to figure out what's going on here. I get use a rat as one of them as a hoe. People just think I'm a hoe because rolling with a yachty. And we have a real yachty look. He's a very
He
disheveled
do,
white boy.
he do, he do.
Disheveled. He's a disheveled. He's one of them who just walk around in slippers in Highland, remember that was a thing. Right? So what you gonna do? You can't do anything about that. I mean, you just have to deal with shit. I mean, Megan and them have to deal with people asking them what color the child gonna be. And I remember when we had Kim at the hospital, the nurse said, what is she name? I said, Clarice. Say, oh, you call she Clarice because she's skin clear. Can't make this shit up. And me and Wayne was just like,
Sure.
you should have stayed within our race.
Sure. uh,
So it's not
Charlie's.
easy. Ooh, Sean is such a genius. Hear this one. Lyrics and Wayne and Red Mango coming this holiday season on Netflix.
You produce it, I'll write it.
Something have to go on. You understand? Something have to go on. But we have come to the end of our bacchanal for today, our unstructured, loose bacchanal that we
You
enjoy
jiggling, baby.
called
You
the Givin
jiggling,
Trouble.
baby.
Thank you for joining us, you nutty people. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. Stay safe. Don't get COVID. There's no vaccine in this country yet. I'm not for a long time.
So just chill. Keep staying home unless you have to go to nurses. Very socially distanced
Very
and
social.
well sanitized productions.
Don't make no
Stay
plan.
your ass home. Keep washing your hands and use your
Keep washing
masks.
your hands.
And also
Okay.
wash your masks. I see
Wash
some
your-
masks out there, dog, is be as worried. As think like if you get COVID, it'll be an upgrade from what you'll get from that mask because it's so
Listen,
filthy.
I am guilty of that. I do need to wash
Oh
my
my
mask.
God, wash your mask when you come
It's
home.
terrible.
Just
And I
take
keep
it off
picking
and
it up and
wash
putting
it.
it on and shuddering and carrying on.
That's ridiculous. That's like, ooh,
I'm
all
not
this
gonna
old COVID.
lie.
Let me just recycle this shit. Well,
I'm
at
too
least you're being
old to
environmentally
lie.
responsible. Anyway, bye. It has been lovely.
Bye.
Talk to you guys another
Enjoy.
time. Thursday, 5 p.m.
Yes.
next week.
See ya. Bye. Sorry, this takes forever. I have to end on like everything.